Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got this circle with the center O along with this red rectangle ABCD put together, as you can see in this diagram, such that this point P is the point of tangency, and as a result we get this smaller triangle OEF and this larger triangle ODC as well. And furthermore, the circumference of this circle has been given to us as 4 pi. And now our task is to calculate the area of this blue shaded region, this area, and this area combined. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And please keep in mind that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started, and here's our very first step. We know the circumference of this circle has been given to us as 4 pi, and now we are going to calculate the radius of this circle. And now let's recall the circumference of a circle formula. Circumference equals to 2 pi r, where this lowercase r is the radius, and we already been given the circumference as 4 pi. So therefore I can write 4 pi equals to 2 pi r. And now I'm going to divide both sides by 2 pi to isolate radius r. We can see this 2 pi and 2 pi is gone. So therefore our radius r turns out to be 2 units. So thus the radius of this circle turns out to be 2. And now let's make an observation. We can see that our this blue shaded area, this whole area, this one, and this one is going to be equal to the area of this big triangle OCD plus the area of this smaller triangle OEF minus the area of this sector OEF, as you can see in this given equation. So therefore now our task is to calculate the area of this big triangle OCD, the area of this smaller triangle OEF, and the area of this sector OEF as well. And now let's make an observation. We can see that this angle is 90 degrees and this angle is 90 degrees as well, since we are dealing with this red rectangle. And now once again let's make an observation. We can see that this AO is the radius of the circle, likewise OB is radius as well. So therefore this radius is going to be 2 and this radius is 2 as well. And likewise we can see that this BC is equal to the radius of this circle. So therefore this BC length is going to be 2 units as well, and likewise this AD length is going to be 2 units as well. And furthermore this OE is the radius as well, so this is going to be 2 units, and likewise this radius is going to be 2 units as well. And now let's focus on this right triangle OBC. We know its side lengths are 2 and 2. And now we are going to calculate its hypotenuse OC. So therefore we are going to apply the Pythagorean theorem on this triangle. And here is our Pythagorean theorem: a square plus b square equal to c square. So let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this Pythagorean formula. So our one leg is 2, so it's going to be a 2 square plus the other leg is 2 as well. 2 square equal to our hypotenuse is OC square. I'm going to undo this square by taking the square root on both sides. So therefore our this OC length turns out to be 2 times square root of 2 units. So therefore our this OC length turns out to be 2 times square root of 2, and likewise this other side OD is going to be 2 times square root of 2 as well. And now let's focus on this right triangle OAD, and we can see this is an isosceles triangle, since this side length equal to this side length. And moreover, we know that this angle is 90 degrees. So therefore, this angle has got to be 45 degrees, and this angle is going to be 45 degrees as well. And likewise, let's focus on this other triangle OBC. And we can see that this is an isosceles triangle as well, since this side length equal to this side length. And we know this angle is 90 degrees, so therefore this angle has got to be 45 degrees, and likewise this angle is 45 degrees as well. And now let's make an observation. We can see that this whole straight angle is going to be 180 degrees, and we know that this angle is 45 degrees and this angle is 45 degrees as well. So therefore this remaining angle has got to be 90 degrees. So therefore we are dealing with these right triangles. And now we are going to calculate the area of this big right triangle OCD. And now let's recall the area of a triangle formula. Area equals to a half times base times height. And in our case, for this triangle, this OD is the base, and this is 2 times square root of 2, and likewise this is the height, that is going to be 2 times square root of 2 as well. So therefore the area of this triangle is going to be a half times 2 times square root of 2, and then times 2 times square root of 2 as well. And if we simplify everything on the right hand side, that is going to give us 4. So thus the area of this big right triangle OCD turns out to be 4 square units. And now we are going to calculate the area of this smaller triangle OEF. And we are going to use the very same area of a triangle formula. And we can see the base of this triangle is 2. And likewise the height is 2 as well. So therefore the area of this triangle OEF is going to be a half times 2 times 2. And if we simplify, that is going to give us 2. And now we are going to calculate the sector OEF. We are going to calculate this whole sector OEF. And now let's recall the sector area formula. Area equals to angle theta divided by 360 degrees times pi r square, where r is the radius. And in our case, our angle theta is 90 degrees and the radius is 2. So therefore the sector area is going to be 90 degrees divided by 360 degrees times pi times our radius is 2 whole square. And now we can see 90 degrees divided by 360 degrees reduces to 1 divided by 4. And here 2 square is 4. So therefore I can write 1 divided by 4 times 4 pi. And if we simplify, that is going to give us pi. And now let's recall the equation once again. Blue shaded area equals to the triangle OCD area plus triangle OEF area minus the sector OEF area. And we already figured out all those values. So therefore let's go ahead and fill in the blanks. So we got 4 plus 2 minus pi. And if we simplify, that is going to give us 6 minus pi. So thus the area of this blue shaded region turns out to be 6 minus pi square units. And that is going to be approximately equal to 2.86 square units as well. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.